that number is directly below hole number one, where we hit 7.49% at 100 meters, if my memory serves me correctly. So this is directly below that hole. The fact that it's 20 meters, it's a longer intercept. It was not really designed for us to go and test the high grade. It was to test the depth extension.
Very welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Karim Rayani. He is the CEO of Ibero Mining. And Karim, it's great to see you again. How are you?
Steve, I'm doing well. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. So the company out with an update on the work that you're doing at the Miguel Vacas Project. And maybe let's start there and remind everyone a little bit about this one. This is an exciting one for the team.
It's very exciting. It's a brownfield project. We've essentially identified 20 million ton historic resource, which we're bringing to a current 43101. Between the oxides and the sulfides at surface, grading between 1% and 3% copper, with various high grade numbers, since our first program started a couple months ago. Our first program, intersected 7.5% copper, including 9 meters of 3%. Every hole we've done has essentially been over 1%. And what we just released was our 11th hole, where we did a deep undercut hole from hole number one. So it went directly below that, and we had 20 meters just shy of 1%, including two intercepts of 1% and 3%. So what this all really leads into, and I don't know if the market really understood it, is if we have 10 million tons near the surface, we've now drilled down to 350 meters and we've hit mineralization. What we have to do now is run a second program and infill along that strike, of which we have 2 kilometers identified. If we're able to do that, and all the numbers show that we're on the right track, we have 20 million tons down to 250, 300 meters.
Yeah, so that's what you're trying to stress here, is that it really is open to depth, and that along that strike length was that hole number 11 in a certain area of that 2 kilometers, and how, you mentioned obviously 2 kilometers is a long way to go as far as strike is concerned.
Yeah, we've only really explored a very small percentage of the property. That number is directly below hole number one, where we hit 7.49% at 100 meters, if my memory serves me correctly. So this is directly below that hole. The fact that it's 20 meters, it's a longer intercept. It was not really designed for us to go and test the high grade. It was to test the depth extension, and that's what is really interesting about this project. It's a breccia type system. It's a very porous rock. It's mainly copper. There's no other credits in there, so it's very easy for us to run a heat leaching operation on this.
Yeah, and there's sort of that on the top part, as you mentioned before, there's a bit of an oxide blanket, and this you're talking about is underneath. Now, in the news release, you talk about potentially doing a little more IP work down there as well. Is that right?
Correct. We did some test holes to the north. So we're going to cover off that, as well as extend, do a little bit more further work on the lower part for phase number 2. We do plan to start a second phase of drilling, planned for February, March, maybe a little sooner, depending on the drill contractors.
Well, it's going to be exciting for sure, and this hole really answers a few questions, but also has some more to be answered as well. So, Karim, thank you so much. Good to see you again, and we'll talk soon. All right.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, Karim Rayani, the CEO of Ibero Mining.